Good afternoon, everyone. It's your English class, and today we are going to study our chapter number 9th, articles, and along with this, we will understand the second letter, which is given on the page number 170. So let's start from letter first. Second letter, write a letter to your friend inviting him to your birthday party. So dear students, in this letter, basically we have to give the invitations to our friend for your birthday party. And we all know that whenever we write a letter to our friends or relatives or parents or family members, so those letters are called informal letters. So this is also an informal letter. Let's understand. So as we all know that first of all, we have to write the sender address, means your address you have to write. So you need to write your address. First of all, you can mention here house number, street name, then your colonial name, and then your city or village name. Then after that, you need to leave one line. Then today's date you have to write here. You need to write here May 5, 2021. And after 5, you need to put the comma. Remember this. Then again, you need to leave one line. Then you will mention salutations, means dear Shubham, means like you need to suppose that your friend name is Shubham. So you are going to write a letter to Shubham. So you can mention here, my dear Shubham, it has been a long time since I heard from you. I hope you are in a good health. So in first sentence, author is writing about his health, means he is saying that it has been a long time past. I didn't hear anything about you, and I hope that you must be in good health. So he's hoping that. Second sentence, I have decided to celebrate my 12th birthday. It will give me great pleasure if you come for my birthday celebration on Sunday, August 3, 2021. So dear students, here you need to write the further dates, like you can mention here Sunday, that is 8 May 2020-21, right? Next, the party will be held between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. I have arranged for a puppet show and a few very interesting games. I am sure you will really enjoy the party. I have invited all our friends, so it will be a good opportunity to meet all of them together. Kindly write to me about your program. Yours sincerely, Prashant. So, dear students, like you can notice here, author has given all the detail of the celebrations, means on which date it is going to be celebrated, what is the timing, and what activities will be done there, and who all will come there. And in the last, he is asking about the program of the receiver, means who will receive the letter. And in the last, we need to mention the subscription, means like yours sincerely, you need to write. After that, you need to mention your name. Okay. Again, I tell you, here you have to write yours, yours. Okay, 5 letter word you have to mention here. Then sincerely you have to mention here. Okay. So this letter you have to write in your notebook. I'm saying that you have to write in your notebook and then you have to learn. Okay, write and learn you have to do. Now please come on the ninth chapter, articles, page number 34. Let's read this. Let's understand this. Articles. The words a, an, and the are called articles. Actually, they are demonstrative adjectives and are used to point out people or things. A and an are indefinite articles. The is definite article. A and an suggest any person or thing. The suggests a particular person or thing. Bring a chair, any chair will do. Bring the chair laying near the window, the particular chair near a particular window. So dear students, first of all, we have to understand what are the definite articles and what are the indefinite articles. If you understand this point, then it will get ease in your understanding regarding the articles. So dear students, understand this. Definite articles, definite article is only the, and indefinite articles are a and an, right? So first of all, let's understand what is definite. So when thing is understood to speaker and listener, when anything is understood to speaker and listener, both person know that about which thing we are going to talk, that is definite. If either listener or speaker does not know about that thing, that is indefinite. Okay, now understand this point with some examples. Suppose that I'm in the class and you all are in the class, and I say to you, please switch on our fan. Please switch on our fan. So it means I want to say you that indefinite fan. It can be any fan. Suppose there are 4 fans in our classroom. So you can switch on any fan, first, second, third, fourth, which fan you would like, you can switch on. Because that is not definite, that is indefinite. Because I have used here a. Please switch on our fan. Okay. But if I say that, please switch on the fan, please switch on the fan. So the I have used here, it means the fan is definite. Definite means you also know that about which fan I am talking, and I also know that about which fan I am talking. Okay. So it can be possible there is only one fan. That's why it is definite. Or it can be possible there are more than one fans, but usually I say to switch on only one fan, which is above my head. Okay, getting my point? Again, understand this point. When things are definite, definite means when things are understood to speaker and listener, both know that about which thing we are talking. So that thing is definite. But when either listener or speaker does not know about the thing, it can be any, then that is indefinite. For indefinite nouns, we should use a or an. And for definite noun or nouns, we should use the. Okay. Now, please come on the B point. We use indefinite articles a and n before countables in singular number. A boy, a tree, a shop, an egg, and an ox, an umbrella. So in B point, dear students, we have to understand a or n we can use when things are countable and singular. When things are countable and singular, then we can use either a or n. Like the boy, so we are talking about one boy, a tree is also countable, and we are talking about one tree. A shop, a shop is also countable, and we are talking about one shop. An egg, we are talking about one egg, and that is countable, that is singular. An ox, we are talking about one ox, that is countable, and that is singular. So when things are countable and we use them singular, so then we can use either a or n. Okay. The words boy, tree, shop, egg, ox, and umbrella are also countables in the singular number, right? Suppose they are written boys, so we can't use a or n. Trees, we can't use a or n. Oxen, we can't use a or n, because a or n represent singular things, one thing, and that should be countable. When things are countable and things are in singular number, then we can use either a or n. Okay. Now please come on the C part. The use of a or and depends upon the initial sound of the countable noun before which it is placed. We use a before a countable noun in a singular number beginning with a consonant sound. A man, a flower, a cow. So dear students, this thing we have understood that when things are in singular number and when things are countable, then we should use either a or n. But now we have to understand when to use a and when to use n. Okay. So it's a very simple rule. When things are singular, things are countable, and initial sound of that name is consonant. I'm remember this, I'm saying that sound, not letter. Initial sound of that word is consonant, then we should use A. If initial sound is vowel, then we should use N. You can see some examples are written here. A man, a man. So starting sound is ma, man, ma sound is there. So that's a consonant. That's why we have used here A. A flower, f, f is consonant sound. So we need to use A. A cow, k, k sound is there. That's the consonant sound. That's why we have used A. So if initial sound is consonant, thing is singular, thing is countable, then we should use A. Second point, all the three nouns man, flower, and cow are countable. They are in singular number and they begin with the consonant sound. Same thing I have told you. Note the use of the article a with some words beginning with vowels. So dear students, some words are here and see that these words start from vowel letter. Despite it, their sound is consonant. So we have to use A or N according to initial sound, not according to initial letter. See that university word is there. Starting letter is U, that is vowel, we know that. But dear student, we have to notice only sound. Okay, not letter, because A or N are used according to initial sound, not according to initial letters. Okay, university, year sound is there. Year is consonant, that's why we have used a European, e silent, that's pronounced European. Year sound is there, that's a consonant. A 1 rupees note, 1 rupees note, ver sound is there, that's why we have used a one-eyed man. So ver sound is there in the beginning of this word. So that's why we have used A. So according to sound, we need to use A. Means sound is consonant, we have to use A. If sound is vowel, then we have to use N. The words university, European begins with the vowels U and E both, but both these words are pronounced with the U sound, which is a consonant sound. The word one begins with the vowel O, but one is pronounced with the V sound, which is also a consonant sound. Therefore, we say a 1 rupee note or a one-eyed man. Okay, same thing I have told you. Next, N. We use N before a countable noun in singular number beginning with a vowel sound. Means when sound is vowel, then we have to use N. And second thing, we should remember that that word should be in singular form. And thirdly, it should be countable. Okay, it should be countable. It should be in singular number, and initial sound of that word is vowel. Then we should use N, like an ant, an X, an apple. So an ant, a sound is there, an X, a sound is there, which is vowel sound, and apple, a sound is there, which is vowel. So if initial sound is vowel, then we should use N. All the three nouns ant, X, apple are countable. They are in singular number and they begin with the vowel sound. Same thing I have told you. Next page. Many words begin with a silent H letter, so they also begin with the vowel sound and therefore take N, like an R, an honest man, an honorable man. So, dear students, many words are there in English language and their starting letter is H, and but when we pronounce them, we give the sound of vowel sound, like an R. We say R is, we know that that's a vowel sound. An honest servant, O, honest. It's not called honest, it is called honest. O sound is there in beginning, so that's why we have used an honorable man, an honorable, O sound is there, that's a vowel sound. Okay, so come on the please, point number E. So in E, Note the use of the indefinite article a with the flowing words. So in English language, some phrases are there, and there we have to use a. Let's read these phrases. So first is that a noise, a PT, a bad cold. So a noise with noise and PT and bad cold, we need to use a. These are fixed. Okay. Like the children are making a noise. So noise, we know that that is uncountable. Despite it, we use a with it. What a PT. PT is also uncountable, and I have told you we have to use a or n with the countable things which are in singular number. Okay, but some exceptional cases are there like noise, PT, bad cold. With them also we have to use a. Now please come on the exercise number 1. Fill in the blanks with a or and where necessary. So dear student, where you think that we have to use either a or n, fill that. And where you think that there is a no need, the cross there. See first, ox and cow. So we have to fill either a or n, or we like we can mention cross also if there is a no need to mention any article there. So we know that ox, o sound is there, o. So n will come, an ox and cow, cow, k sound is that's a consonant, so a will come. So in first, n or a will come. Second, airy room in big hotel, airy room in big hotel. A sound is there, a is a vowel sound, so n will come. In a big hotel, b sound is there, that's a consonant. So in second sentence, in first fill up, n will come, in second fill up, a will come. Next, fresh fresh cheese in packet, fresh cheese in packet. So dear students, we know that cheese is uncountable things. We can't count the cheese. We can't say please give me one cheese. Okay, so whenever we take or give, we take in the grams. Okay, so if things are weighted, those things are not countable. So we need to mention here cross we need to mention means no article will come here. Fresh cheese in a pocket, so pocket is countable and the per sound is there in the beginning, so that's why we have to mention a. Okay, so 3 I have told you, and rest of you have to do by yourself. Now please come on the F point. We use the before any noun when we want to particularize it. So when we want to particularize any noun, or we can say when we want to make any noun definite, so in that case we should use the. Let's read some examples. We lost the ball with which we were playing. So we lost the ball. We have written here the ball. Why we have written the here? Because by the rest of part of sentence we have definite, we have made it definite because we have defined it. We lost the ball, हमने वो ball खो दी है which, sorry, with which we were playing, जिसके साथ हम खेल रहे थे. So it's a description of that ball. So now the ball is understood to speaker also, to listener also. Okay, so now it has become particular, it has become definite. So with the definite nouns we should use the. So that's why we have used here the. Secondly, we are not talking of any ball, any one ball we are not talking, but the ball with which we were playing. So a particular ball we are talking about, that's why we have used here the. Close the window on your left. So usually we say this sentence when there is a one window, and secondly we are given the description which is, sorry, like close the window on your left, which is on your left, we need to close that window. So particular window we are talking about. Okay, so that's why we have used here the. Second point, with superlative degrees. Sumesh is the most intelligent child in the class. This is the best comedy I have ever seen. So dear students, we know that superlative degrees are there with adjectives like positive, comparative, and superlative. So whenever we use superlative degrees, so there we have to use the before the superlative degrees. Okay, like most is a part of superlative degree. So that's why we have used the here. Third point, with words like first, last, next, only. When we use these words first, last, next, second, third, only, so with these words also we need to use the article, right? Like who is sitting on the last bench? So last, that's a particular, so that's why we have used here the. Madhu is the only daughter of her parents. With the only also we should use the. Point number 4, with a common noun when the noun represents the whole class. So dear students, when we use any common noun, and by this we want to show the complete class or complete race of that particular noun. So in that case, we should use the. Like the rose is a beautiful flower. So I'm just not talking about only one rose. I'm talking a complete breed of rose, complete race of rose. The dove is a very gentle bird. So I'm not talking about one dove. I'm talking about complete race of the dove. Okay, so whenever we use common noun, and by that common noun I want to represent the whole class, in that case we should use the. Sometimes we say that the dog is a faithful animal, the dog. So I'm not talking about one particular dog, I'm just describing the complete race of the dogs. Okay, so that's why we need to use there the. Next, point number 5, with such nouns as earth, moon, sun, sky, etc. With these 9 nouns also we should use the, like moon, like sky, like sun, like earth. So these nouns are definite nouns. So to make them particular, we need to use the before them. Like the earth revolves round the sun. There were no cloud in the sky. Right. Point number 6, with the names of rivers, seas, and oceans. With names of rivers, seas, and ocean, we should use the Narmada falls in the Arabian Sea. Next, with the name of mountain ranges, ranges means group. When there is a group of mountains, so with them also we should use the article, like the Himalayas lie in the north of India. It was difficult to cross the Alps. Point number 8, with the name of the holy books. Whenever holy books means Pavitra books, like the Ramayana was written by Valmiki. So Ramayana is our holy book. So that's why we have used here the Mahabharata, the Ramayana, right? The Bible. These are the holy books. Next, with the names of the trains, ships, and aeroplanes, etc. So with the names of trains, ships, and aeroplanes, we need to write the, like we travel by the Rajdhani Express. It's a train name. Point number 10, with the names of countries in the name include a common noun. In which country's name common noun is included, with those countries' name we should use the, like the United States, UK, United Kingdom, UK, United States, America, USA, the UK, the USA. Next, point number 11, with the names of newspaper. With the newspaper names, we should use the, with the red, we read the Times of India and the Indian Express every day. We read. Point number 12, with the names of the well-known buildings. Which buildings are quite famous? With those names, we should use the, like we visited the Taj Mahal last week. Okay. Omission of articles. Some points are there, some words are there. There we should not use articles, like no article is used with proper nouns. Whenever we use proper nouns, means name of any person, place. So in that case, we should not use article. Like Ashok was a king, Ashok was a kind ruler. So we should not say that the Ashok was a kind ruler. New Delhi is the capital of India. New Delhi is also proper noun, so we should not say the New Delhi is capital of India. That will be wrong. Next, no article is used with the abstract noun. When nouns are abstract, abstract I have told you, which are not touched and which are not seen. When there is no physical existence of any noun, those nouns are called abstract noun, like beauty, like wisdom, like information, like knowledge. So these nouns are abstract noun. So with abstract noun, there is no need to use articles. Directly we can write like beauty, please our eyes, wisdom is admire every day, because these nouns are uncountable. Secondly, they are not definite. So third point, no article is used with such nouns as gold, silver, water, etc. Because which name materials? Gold is an expensive metal. Children should drink milk every day. So whenever we use any material nouns, means name of material. So in that case, we should not use a, an, or the with these articles, with these nouns. Sorry, like gold, we know that that's the name of material. Milk also, silver also, iron also, steel also. These are the names of the material. So with the material nouns, we should not use any article or the article. Point number H, note the following. Whenever a noun, a kind of noun is particularized, we have to use the definite article the. Water is essential for life. In this sentence, the water names is material. So we have not used any article with it. The water in this tank is contaminated. Contaminated. Here, water has been particularized, so we have used the with it. So, dear students, we know that with the material noun, we should not use the. Like if I say water is essential for life, so water is material, so we should not use the with the water. But when we use water and we want to make it particularize special water, I want to describe that. So in that case, we should use the. Suppose I say that the water of the Century School tab is drinkable. So I'm talking about a particular water. So in that case, we can use the with it. Okay. Next, when we say English, it means the English language. When we say the English, it means the English people. Okay. So whenever we say that English, so it means I'm talking about English language. But whenever I say the English, it means I'm talking about English people. Yani it means like I'm talking about Britishers. Now please come on the exercise number 2. Fill in the blanks with a, an, or the where necessary. So according to the need of sentence, you have to fill either a, an, or the. Okay. Let's have you seen principal? Yes, he is talking to visitor. So dear students, here we have to fill have you seen the principal? Yes, he is talking to a visitor. So in the first fill up, we need to fill the because we are talking about a particular principle. Usually we say this sentence whenever we talk about our principle, and listener and speaker both know about which principle we are talking. That's why we need to use the here before principle, and visitor can be any visitor. That's not defined here. So we need to use a here. Second sentence, youngest daughter had just joined arts college. So you can see that youngest superlative degree we have used. And we know that with the superlative degrees, we should use the youngest daughter has just joined an arts college. And arts, that it start from vowel sound. That's why we need to use an here. Second, that is not particular college. So first time we are describing. Third sentence, we had to wait for an hour and a half. Okay, so initial sound is R, that's a vowel sound, and in half, that's a her sound is there. That's a consonant. So in first, we need to fill N, and in second, we need to fill A, right? We had to wait for an hour and a half, right? So three I have told you, and rest you should do by yourself. Come on the third exercise, fill in the blanks with A, N, or the where necessary. So again, also you have to fill these fill-ups. Read this first. Garibaldi was great Italian general. So we can say that Garibaldi was a great Italian general. Much of the credit for making the credit, because we are talking about a particular credit. Much of the credit for making Italy. Italy's proper name, so that's why there is no need to use any article. Much of the credit for Italy, before Italy, no article will come. An advanced modern nation. Advanced, it start from vowels, oh sorry, vowel sound. That's why we have used an advanced. Modern nation goes to Garibaldi. So Garibaldi also proper name, so no need to use any article. So dear student, in this way you will fill this exercise too. Okay. Now your chapter is completed. So now if you want to ask any question regarding today's class, please come.